Hello, welcome to my part 5 update of solving the 340 cipher. The first quarter of this is my few finds that I have just found, and the last 3 quarters is a rehatch of my past videos, just in case somebody who doesn't know what I'm talking about thinking how do I conclude these things. Also did find something I forgot that was there and that I have not shown. That is at the end, but I'll quickly show you here so you don't have to watch it. Like this section here, if you look, it's to die by best. This is like virtually written, mirrored upside down, but that's what it says. Anyhow, as I was saying, just to recap, they say that the 340 is unsolved, but I say that he actually sent the solution in, and we see the by gun here, the by knife, proving a crossword. Again, if you look at that's vertically straight down by rope, and the others are like an L shape if you put a L box in it. And he's sort of saying look out for L shaped words like paradise here, equal letter skipping. And anyhow, so which I wish to talk about here, it says I feel it in my bones, you ache to know my name, and so I'll clue you in. This may be a bit too much for some, but I have no doubt that he has written his name at least 15 times in the Zodiac 340 cipher, and probably 4 times in the 408 cipher. Okay, this is where we're heading. In the past I have addressed these two reverse B's, but I haven't addressed this one, and this is where we're going. Quickly do a quick rehatch. As I was saying, literal E with symbol E, literal T with symbol T. As I said, showing like the L-shaped words, and he also has on another card on the Halloween as well, sorry, no ciphers going diagonal, so diagonals. And once again, these upside down T's, there's only 3 in the entire cipher, only 4 black triangles, so this is very deliberate. So it's like 103 to 1 for that to land there and that one to land there. You multiply that, you get 10,000 to 1 if you want to use that logic. Also, I've noticed he uses ciphers like this I symbol here, just putting dots there, still an O. He may mean an E as well with it on either side, but he's still keeping it, and it's to trick people. And here, that the B was the V in the 408, and he's just bending it like so. And again, we've got that pattern. And this is what I wanted to discuss. So as I said, V equaled B and upside down V equals N. And so if a tilted V equals that B, did also the opposite tilt equal N. And that's where I'm at. And this is what I've got here. This is the other B location. I put the E, the S, as in this one. That one is the B, and that's the T. So we've got best, junior, Evan, in this other location as well. So this is one of the finds, and yeah, that's just a close-up of what I was just discussing, anagramming the word Evan Best Jr. once again. This is my next find we're going into. I noticed these, and this is very deliberate, that every time there's an R besides this junior, there was the L. Also, like I established before with the reverse Y, it's also a literal Y, so I'm going to say this is also a literal L, and also the symbol for A. And I also noticed these R's, and I really was puzzled about them. They stood out and had no sense to me, but now I've made sense. So look at this. Even though there are 22 of these plus signs, which is the letter E, that is funny that all of them have got them attached with the R, and like most of them are going down except for 2 that go across. And as I said, is he spelling his name again? Like these 2 are identical, so that's E-A-R-L, should I say E-A-R-L, like that, and that one's there. So he's again writing his name over and over, like his name is Evan Best Jr. We've got the juniors here without even being a code breaker. And this is the find I was discussing before. So we've got the E, the S, the B and the T for an anagram best. That's the N, V, A for the Van. And now we've got Earl Van Best Jr. once again in the 340 cipher. And the word Earl being, again, using equal letter skipping. And again, you could argue, one or two, but when you have got every single one except for that, with the pluses and the other one, you've got to say this is a deliberate act. And I calculated going downwards or sideways on the R is still 1,800 to 1 that'll be randomly appear that every R has got a plus symbol attached. And especially in these specific locations, you can bump up those statistics. Again, just doing a little close-up of what I was just discussing. Again, so this part of the video there is all about my past and just establishing that Earl Best is the Zodiac. Again, he talks about the world, working puzzles, cryptograms, and word puzzles. So that's what I'm saying is 340 is. He says, I do not wish to have my name in the paper. Again, just being sarcastic because he has had his name in the paper. Again, on the Donna Lass card, the card itself said best wishes, and the first thing he writes is best wishes. And the Zodiac here also wrote best wishes. Again, just establishing another thing that in the 408 where you got the best, there's an E error under the word best, so for E best. But also with the Zodiac card here, the mentioned is missing an E over the top of the word best. So the odds of Zodiac with the word best having an E error, you know what I'm saying. And his story, if you want to YouTube the Badlands movie ad, it says that he was 25 and she was 15. Together they become lovers and went killing. Where he wrote 1959 in this letter, he's put an E for his Earl with 1959. And his story when he's 27, marrying 14-year-old Judy. So there's lots of parallels that you just can't keep dismissing them. And again, this is the 340 cipher and where I was just talking about the 340. So that's that best there with the E using literal B, literal T, symbol E. And this is what it looks like in the 340 with the target symbol. There's only 3 target symbols in the entire 340, so this makes that intentional and less likely by chance. Also, again, we've got the E error, but it also creates Van. And then you got the word best, so Van Best Jr. once again in 408 with ZO coming off it. Again, I calculated this to be by chance is about 250,000 to 1. These are symbols, these aren't normal letters. So these are the part of the 53 symbols, so that makes it even harder for them to appear. And the NA has to appear with the Van, with the V for Van. Again, just doing a few other things like reverse letter for the word knife, giving these clues. These strange symbols in the bottom of the Exorcist letter I found with the Zodiac. Earl Van, again I've just reversed that L to the normal L. Again the 408 keys here, spelling Earl Van with Zodiac. This is just a crossword within the 408 cipher. Again, Wilmore is his home, so we've got Wilmore, Kentucky, K-E-N. His home, that could be anagram using the Q as an O. Again, these boy symbols are P. You have to watch my Zodiac part 2 for this is my best video in my opinion, because these have these symbols in the Zodiac 340. E Van, like he tilts it. Again, he goes to write the word best at the end of the Zodiac 340, so the 408. He ends it with E, and he goes to write best. The X is a reverse J, and we've got the R, so Earl Van Best Jr. once again. And that's what I'm saying, these things keep popping up. And this is, I will get to this later, it comes up, but This is a line in the 340. You got 7. He's shrunken 14. Again, he has spelled other words using the symbol and what it means. So he's using the O and the T for 14. Van Best without vowels, and we'll get to that. Once again, just highlighting that 6 times, not once, not twice, not 3 times, not 4 times, 6 times that Earl Van Best appears with ZO or Zodiac. As I said, at the top of the Zodiac 340, Best Wishes cipher key gave E 2 values, not just E but E and S. So now we've got Van Best up here using 408 keys with the Zodiac down here. We've got Earl Best, the BST, the one we were just showing before, the 408. You My Name, again you just tilt the Z to make Evan this word because. And I have illustrated other areas in the Zodiac 340 where the Z and the N tilts for the same letter. In the middle of the Zodiac 340, EV Junior, ZO. And so you just can't dismiss it. People, no matter how much you show, will not acknowledge this. And it shows that when you're sold a lie or you believe something, that you are unable to process anything else, no matter how compelling what is being shown is. Again, just highlighting, this is the envelope of the Halloween card. There's a Z there, and that's where I saw this letter. F for the 14, I believe, because he married a 14-year-old. He's trying to replicate that here with the ST coming off, the BE coming off, putting the Z just to highlight where to put it. As I was saying in here, the word best appears in the same location as in the Zodiac 408, but he's removed that. He sold books. We've got Earl, You My Name with the boy. Again, I have to watch my other videos to fully see what I'm talking about. Once again, the capital Z, capital A in the V, tilt the Z for the N, and you got Van. Here, this little dot, the ink is bled, but it was not a full stop, it was a small E, so spelling out his name E, and this is the Melvin Belly letter, back of the envelope. Again, all I can say is, do L's have right angles? That's all I ask. I do believe he stuck an L in here, so Earl, he has spelled his name even here. And just rehashing what I was showing before, and ironically his name is Earl Van Best, so one Zodiac's got Earl, the top one has got Van Best, and you go Earl Van Best, which is here like this in his little puzzle cipher. He keeps spelling his name, and these are using 408 keys, and it just keeps reappearing like it's ridiculous. And unless you do it like this, if you just fill it out, it makes no sense. But if you start doing what I'm doing, it brings out words, and I do believe this is the correct solution. And this is what I was just talking about before. A line in the thing, you don't need, you can see to, die, by, best, and the E best highlighting once again that best with the 408. How deliberate is that? As I said here, like I showed you, by gun with the literal G and the N, and here's the symbol for the E, and the rest is like the capitals, which are like the knife as well, the B and the T. Best, you guess the backward B for the S, and it fits every single time. This is just highlighting, this is what I believe the actual Z13 cipher. These 8's actually the B's. I want to zoom in on these B's. Let's have a look. I personally believe that they look like 8's, and he disguised it with a line. You don't have to believe this theory, but this is what I was just showing before in the cipher. Again, L-shaped words, Yeah, just showing my past finds. The ZO Junior in the middle. So we've got, as I said again, he just keeps writing his name. We've got Earl, got Van Best, Earl Van Junior initials, Earl Best. We've got Best here, and we've got another one coming down here, another one going that way. We've got Earls going like that, like that, like that, like that. The Earl Junior here. As I said, I'm starting to lose count how many times this appears. And there you go, back at the start. Thank you for watching. And I hope that they do solve this case by the end of this year. Thank you.